Okay, guys, so I know it's been like ages since I've uploaded anything. Um, to this account, Lord Lou, I've been busy in my own life, in my own world, in my own mind. But I was just here on YouTube, just like I don't even know what the fuck I was doing, but I was just watching random videos, and I came across this video of about Reese Witherspoon, um, her billionaire, Hello Sunshine Empire or some shit like that, um, and her being a billionaire. But like prior to all of that, I remember like the other day I was, sitting down and I received this epiphany about, a lot of these celebrities. And let me just tell you this. Don't believe what you hear in the media in regards to these people's net worths. It's a load of BS, okay? For instance, two specific celebrities that came to mind were Beyonce and Jay-Z. I mean, like, a lot of people are like, they can't believe that Beyonce and Jay-Z have been in the industry for so many years, and you know, Little Miss Rihanna became a billionaire before them. And I'm gonna tell you this: Jay-Z and Beyonce been billionaires. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that these people, they are very crafty, and I give that to them. They're very witty and crafty, and they're not the only celebrities who do this, who hides their true net worth. Tons of celebrities are doing this. You read up online and it says this celebrity has a net worth of 300 mil, 3 mil, 400 mil, blah, blah, blah. And, those reports are far from the truth. Do you really think that these people are gonna let the government or the public know exactly um, their exact net worths? Are you fucking stupid? I mean, think about it. And this is not being some conspiracy theorist, Just like, I mean, really think about it. I mean, like, I'm not saying all of them are doing this, but a lot of them are certainly doing it. And, with that being said, at the end of the day, no shade, I can say Rihanna isn't one of the smart ones, because I just feel like she just, okay, the industry, we're talking about the industry. She's been in the industry for some years, yeah? But, well, I can see things. One of my spiritual gifts is to see what's beyond the veil. Okay? To see what's hidden, what's not open, what's not open to the public, what's not obvious to the public. That's a gift that I have. And pretty much is the reason why I can, like, and maybe that's why it seems so easy to me, because I have the gift of foresight, the gift of sight, of vision, of, piercing through the veils. So I'm not gonna shade y'all, but she's in the industry, but she's not in the industry, if you get what I mean. Even though she had been unlighted, and names been called by a couple of celebrities, and it seems as though that she's one of them. They're what do I say? They're different levels to the shit, okay? And there are varying factors that contribute to the variations, okay? So one's place of birth has something to do with that. Ethnicity has something to do with that. And of course, bear in mind there are sub variations. Okay, I hope you're catching on with what I'm saying. Ethnicity within ethnicity, if you get the gist of what I'm saying. Okay, because there's the light skin black, the dark skin black. And within the light skin black, within that group, okay, it's like, when I say variations within variations, I mean groups within groups. Within the light skin black group, you got the light skin black with varying textured hair, okay? As well as in the dark skin black group. You feel me? So you got the light skin blacks who got Caucasian looking hair, and the light skin black who got 4C type hair, black type hair. You feel what I'm trying to say? On top of that, you've got the household they came from. The mama, how the mama looks. The dada, how the dada looks. The siblings, how the siblings look. You feel what I'm trying to say? The community they were bred in, they were brought up in. Those are two different experiences. Bred in terms of conceived in, and brought up in, grown in. Okay? Where they've gained their experiences, early experiences, from. It doesn't matter how many awards you fucking win, how many number ones you got on the billboard, how much money you fucking make. You will only go so far and no fucking more. You will be accepted at a certain level and no fucking more. Of course, there will be illusions and facades that you are accepted by, people or somebody from higher up groups. But like I said, those are just illusions and facades. Okay. Getting back to where I was. Okay. There's certain things people in lower groups don't fucking get, don't fucking understand. Therefore, they ain't gonna fucking do, because it's hidden to them. Like, don't fucking let the world or the government know how much money you really fucking making. You feel what I'm trying to say? So, to all the people who are like talking, oh, Jay-Z and Beyonce aren't billionaires. or, they just recently became billionaires, you're fucking idiots. I was a fucking idiot because I was ignorant to that shit also. Because I was a bit puzzled myself. But, like, Spirit recently gave me this download, like, nah, bitch. You really think that? Like, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they've been billionaires before being a billionaire was a thing. Okay? And they're not the only ones. There are other celebrities who've been billionaires. And they ain't telling people that. They've been making money unbeknownst to the public, unbeknownst to the government of the country to which they reside. I mean, when you look at how these people live, and yet they never filed for bankruptcy, some of them been able to lay low for a couple years, take a couple years off, and yet still been living it up, still been making money. The fuck you think that was possible? And let me tell you something. $400 million isn't money in regards to the type of lifestyle these quote-unquote top-notch celebrities live. 400 mil isn't money. That's chicken feed. They got bills to pay, property taxes, other taxes. Food, and we know that, these people, their diet ain't normal. Like, of course, maybe some of the stuff they eat is what, a regular person, would consume. Sometimes these people got maids, butlers, drivers, bodyguards, 24/7, man. Assistants. Plus, there's so many other people. I'm sure there's so many other, tutors. There's so many other people, babysitters. There's so many other people who these people employ. Who are on their payroll 365 quarter days for the year. Okay? Yeah, these people, they make money, but they spend money. They make a lot of money, but they also spend a lot of money. Okay? Now I feel this deep down in my intuition, in my bones, that I feel this deep down in my bones that, hey, whenever my spirit pricks me about something, it usually is true. Like this phone call is like a confirmation. Who the fuck's calling me? Almost 11 p.m. The fuck? Let me see who this is. Can you see a picture? Who the hell is that? Let's check my shit. Oh, it's a kid. They have a kid. This looks like somebody who I've communicated with before. But, like I said, hella confirmation. The fuck is this, man? I think I know who this is, that asshole. I'm still not sure I know who this person is. Fuck is this? I think I know who this is, but I'm not sure. I think I actually know who it is, and I think that's like a hell of confirmation to what I was saying. Yeah. I was thinking earlier to myself, reason a lot with myself, and I was like thinking to myself, wait, before I even say that, I hope I don't forget, because I think I got ADHD and shit. I mean, like, I have other like mental issues and shit, but like they never diagnosed me to have ADHD, but I'm pretty sure I got that shit. I sometimes easily get distracted and forget shit at times, like carrying a story and shit. But see, I already forgot what the fuck I was gonna say, but I do remember what I wanted to say before that. Hopefully after I'm done saying it, I'll remember the other thing. With the whole plastic surgery and shit, even though I'm pretty sure it's not really genuine, I think it's, really from a place of deep insecurity. Because, like, I'm gonna say this, some people do plastic surgery because they're insecure. I want to say every motherfucking person who does plastic surgery is insecure, but they say you gotta leave room for doubt, so let's do that shit. I just saw 936 when I opened my phone, because like the screen went off, and when I opened it up again, I saw 936. Google that shit, what 936 means. I'm not gonna explain that shit, okay? 96 936. That's what I saw. 936. Okay, 936 hertz. Okay, that's a frequency. Okay, anyways, means that I know the fuck what I'm talking about. Okay, that's the goddess God frequency. Okay, but if you want to know more in depth of what that frequency means, Google that shit. Okay. Um. So the universe pretty much speaks to us in, varying ways, through synchronicities, through numbers, because these don't gotta be repetitive numbers. Through, so many. Man, if I were to tell you the varying ways the universe confirms and communicates shit, to me, you know, I wouldn't go to sleep tonight. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, okay, so like literally, I was like working at this place, and then I started getting a whole heap of bad vibe from the motherfuckers there. I decided I wasn't going back to that place. Like, I was like, okay, I was planning on going back to that motherfucking place just for the money's sake. You feel what I'm trying to say? But like there was like this strong intuitive feeling that, hey, shit gonna go down at that place. Don't fucking go back. Them motherfuckers. Cause another gift that I got, I can pretty much read people's subconscious of what they're planning, what they're capable of doing. Pretty much it's like being able to read motherfuckers' minds. Okay. So boom. I was like, nah, I was planning on going back, and then like at the appointed time I was like, nah, I can't shake this feeling off any longer. You feel what I'm trying to say? Spirit doesn't want me to go back at that place, so I'm not gonna go back. Anyways, okay. I didn't go. Feel me? I think it was that same evening I was at his house. I was upstairs and shit. Charging my phone. I was watching a movie on Netflix at the same time. I think it's called it's the new version of The Craft. Okay. Oh no. That's not what I was watching. It was let me tell you who stars that movie. It's like about, this wicked spirit, this pumpkin, this wicked spirit that got trapped in a pumpkin, and it was like this black family. Kelly Rowland starred in that shit, and what's that ninja's name? The fuck is his name? Is it one of the Wyans brothers or Winans brother? I don't know. Fuck their last name is something of that sort. I think one of them starred the film with Kelly Rowland. They were like husband and wife in the film. They had a kid. They relocated to, not a suburban, I would say more like a rural, slightly suburban area. From the city to that area. Apparently, that area had history. Okay? I'm trying to remember what the fuck it's called. It's some Halloween movie. And it had, I think, a Halloween kind of name. I don't remember. Okay, so anyways, I was watching that. And I got like this cool hooded hippie vibe sweater that I purchased. I think it was sometime last year. And I saw a kid in a sweater looking just like that one. Just a miniature version, just a smaller version of that sweater. I'm like, the fuck? Because this isn't something that's common. It's something that's very it's not something I've ever seen before. Okay, it's not a sweater I've ever seen anywhere before, whether online, on TV, anywhere. I've never seen it anywhere before. But like, I would, not oddly enough, but beautifully enough, I saw a kid in that film. I love Halloween, and it's the same type of sweater, just a smaller size. I can tell that it was a smaller size because the one that I got is even roomy on me, because I can pretty much like wear it like a mini sweater dress, but it's roomy and shit, but the length is long. Okay. And the way he wore it was like, it was small fitting on his body, so I could tell, okay, mine's definitely way bigger. I'm not a big woman, I'm not big, tall, and all that shit, but I could definitely tell it was a smaller version because he was a kid. Feel what I'm trying to say? And I was like, what are the odds of me just being drawn to this film and starting to watch this film? I mean, like, even though I love Halloween, I can pretty much tell low budgeted films from, the really good films, and I could tell that it wasn't, creme de la crop film, but, I was just drawn to watch it. I'm like, wow, this is a sign. It's an omen, I was destined to watch that film at that specific point in time. The truth is, had I gone back to that job, I wouldn't have been watching that film. I mean, like, I've watched shit on my phone at work before, but a lot of times, especially once it gets to a certain hour, you don't got the liberty, you don't got the freedom to literally sit and watch and analyze a film. So even if I was watching it at work at that fucking place, I probably wouldn't have noticed. Maybe that scene would have completely missed me, because most likely somebody would have came and distracted me. Okay. So, like, when we make certain decisions, and especially when we're iffy fitting about it, the universe will show us a sign that, hey, you made the right decision. You feel what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So I've been getting all kinds of signs that, hey, I made the right decision, I made the right move, yada 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 yada. And that was one. Because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, that sweater, I bet there are just few of those sweaters in the fucking world. That's how rare it is. And that's the energy I sense from it, that I pick up off of it. It's not something that's in mass production, And to just see it in a film just like that, a film that I intuitively felt led to watch, it's something. It's not like it was like this badass film and that I knew was a badass film and I just decided to watch it, and it was just not really down my alley, kind of. I mean, for the fact that it was a Halloween film, but in terms of director quality, production quality, no. And I got a knack for those things, for being able to tell when something's been properly directed, properly produced. I'm a Virgo, so you know how that goes. Anyways, So that's that. Let me see if I can remember the other thing. Um so with that being said, like I'm gonna say this now. Some celebrities get plastic surgeries done because, well, most people, if not everybody, gets plastic surgery done because they're insecure. Okay? In one way or another. I mean, insecurities lead to, change. Whether you want to admit it, yes or no. When you are not satisfied, when you are not happy with something the way it is, you change it or you try to change it or you try to get it changed. There's no way around that, because like when you say things like this, like you got that surgery done because you're insecure, people try to bash your truth, your opinion, and try to tell you you're a fucking hater and you're fucking this and you're fucking that for stating the obvious. Doesn't mean like if it ain't broken, why the fuck you fixing it? You fixing it because you think it's broken. And it's not even a matter of it actually being broken. It's pretty much a matter of your perspective, your take on the status of the thing. Is it broken to you? Yes or no? Whether or not it's broken, that's not what's up for debate. It's pretty much your whole perspective on whether or not it is fucking broken. That is the issue. So, of course, every motherfucking person who gets plastic surgery done is fucking insecure. Because if you felt secure, you wouldn't have felt the need to readjust, to reshape, to reform, to transform something. Anything. Okay? So that's one thing. Another thing I want to say is this gonna sound contradictory, but listen nonetheless. Celebrities who get plastic surgeries done are insecure. Okay, that's out of the way. No more debating about that. Okay? Everybody's entitled to their own truth. This is my truth. Anybody wants to live in their illusion is free to do so. Hence, that being their truth. But what I want to add to that is, there's some people, celebrities or not, who do not engage in plastic surgery because they're the same, insecure. Okay, so some of them, they do have this desire, this appetite, this yearning, this hunger to change certain parts and certain aspects of themselves. But, and this is even worse than, the other. Why don't they get these procedures done if they're unhappy with a certain part of themselves, with a certain aspect of themselves? The answer to that is they're insecure. Okay? I'm not saying everybody who doesn't get plastic surgery done is insecure. I'm saying some people who don't get plastic surgery done, they don't get them done because they're insecure. Just like the motherfuckers who get them done. But the reasons behind their insecurity is different. It varies. And for some of these people, it is. And mind you, some of these celebrities who look like they've never had plastic surgery, they have. But not obvious plastic surgeries, okay? The plastic surgeries they get done are plastic surgeries that aren't that noticeable, okay? Say for example, a celebrity got really wide nose, okay? A wide nose bridge, a wide, and wide nostrils, okay? If that celebrity gets a nose job, to acquire slimmer nose, it's gonna be quite obvious they've had a nose job, rhinoplastic surgery, okay? So you got celebrities who already had, somewhat slim nose, getting rhinoplastic surgery. And so even though some people can say, okay, yeah, that person had rhinoplastic surgery, it's still always never a fact, but rather an assumption. You feel me? Because it's not a drastic change. But had it been like somebody who had like a broad nose, then it would be quite obvious that, hey, that motherfucker had a rhinoplastic surgery done. Like yesterday or last month or last year, that motherfucker had some broad nostrils or a broad fucking nose. Now they got a slim nose. They got a Jackson 5 nose. Which, even though we know the original shape and size of the Jacksons' nose weren't, straight and slim, But when I say that, I'm referring to post plastic surgery, nose, not real nose or pre-plastic surgery nose, okay? So, anyways, but like, some of them, they will have other surgeries done, and it's like a trick because it's gonna be like, this celebrity has never had surgeries done before because, I mean, why would they get a BBL, or breast implants, right? And not get a rhinoplastic surgery, right? Doesn't make any sense, right? But it makes sense to them because, that's the illusion they want to cast, the illusion that, okay, they're not into the whole plastic surgery fad, okay? Because, like, if they were, they would have gotten a rhinoplastic surgery, which is, seemingly very common now, next to the BBLs, and that would have been quite obvious, and that would have made much more sense than getting the others done, especially if this is somebody who had a really wide nose. Okay, so for somebody like that, okay, of course, they might not, especially, if within that person's natal chart, they're a very subconscious person, they're very, self-conscious about their appearance and how people perceive them, you know, they're gonna always want to seem strong, you know, they're not gonna want to appear weak to the public, and they know the psychology of getting plastic surgeries. It's always coming from a place of insecurity. Okay, even if you're a burnt victim, you got burnt, however you got burnt, you get plastic surgery because you feel insecure that you look completely different from how you used to look or how the regular person should look, and you feel like you're gonna stand out in a negative way from the rest of the population, and that makes you feel insecure as fuck. So you get a plastic surgery to look as normal as possible. Likewise, the same for other injured people. Okay? So, yeah. So, why I said all of this is I was gonna actually applaud a particular celebrity um, for, seeming so strong and, brave and, a role model, where self love is concerned, and accepting oneself, is concerned. But then that epiphany hit me, and I'm like, you know, because then you notice such person got bigger boobs, and a bigger ass. And though this can be something that comes with age, there's also the possibility that it did not come with age. You feel me? Okay. Um yeah, what else did I want to talk about? Okay, I don't got anything else on my mind right now. I just know that I really wanted to touch on the whole net worth situation. Stop, Googling about what's so and so's net worth. Net worth. That's just fucking stupid. Okay, just let's stop doing that shit. Myself included. Okay, let's stop doing that shit because, and not forget that we're living in a simulation, the Matrix, and what runs the Matrix is a bunch of fucking lies, equaling to illusions. Illusions are lies, and lies are illusions. Therefore, you're not gonna get the correct answer because you're seeking for it. Because they got this saying: when you seek, if you seek, you shall find. You know. But let me tell you, the answers are really and truthfully within us. They come from within us through epiphanies, downloads, okay, from spirit. So we connect to spirit, and the answers are fed to us from spirit through to our spirits. Okay? It ain't gonna come from fucking Google. Google is a part of the fucking matrix. Okay? Yeah. So, a lot of these celebrities, they got monies and assets in other countries, in offshore banks, and shit like that. Hidden and tucked away. From the governments. From the government. The US government. And other governments. But specifically that one. And a lot of them got businesses and stocks in businesses that they hide or they mask themselves in. And of course, those profits, those turnovers, you think they let the government know about that shit? Mm-mm. Okay? Nah. And they're not gonna let the government know that they're billionaires. Because then that's more tax for them. That's more tax for them. So they got their legal businesses that they pay taxes for, and they got their illegal businesses that they do not pay taxes for. And you would be shocked and surprised to discover that these illegal businesses and, hidden stocks and shit are actually bringing in way more money than their legal businesses. Okay? Like celebrities who got like huge shares in, varying companies. I mean, like even foreign companies. Companies that are outside their countries, outside the US of A. Okay? So who the fuck really knows what their net worth is? Nobody. They just assume. Why the fuck would these people like tell Forbes or any of these magazines or any of these journalists how much they really fucking make? The fuck would they do that for? Why the fuck would they do that? I mean, yeah, I know why they should or would, but why the fuck? They don't fucking do that shit. Okay? The government knows a pinch of why they're making money from it. And you'd be surprised that some of these celebrities are drug dealers. Okay? Drug lords. Because that shit makes a lot of money. Quick money, too. Yeah. I also wanted to touch on something else because I heard something in the media recently. I'm not sure if I saw it on TikTok because it's been a while since I've been on TikTok, or I heard it on the radio. I'm not sure where I heard it. That Rihanna has a cousin. Rihanna has another cousin who recently died. And let me tell you this. We know that people die, right? We know that shit. But I wouldn't be surprised, guys. I'm just like watching, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if she makes a sudden return to music and starts putting out bangers again, which would be a hella confirmation um that that guy, that cousin of hers that they claim to have recently died, was a sacrifice. Her grandmother, her grandfather. She had one or two cousins who passed away, and I think this one would have been the second or the third. And it's strange to me. It's odd to me. And just the mere fact that they, you know, publicize all of them. It's like a part of the ritual, you know? I mean, if it's not publicized, it's in vain, you know? It would have been in vain. I don't really fully understand why it would have been in vain, but there's something, you know, with the publicity, or where the publicity of these deaths are concerned, that benefits the sacrifices, you know? Yeah. So I'm gonna just tell you guys to look out for her, either to come with some new shit where her fashion line is concerned, her makeup line is concerned, and or where her music is concerned, or a new fragrance is something. Okay, I feel that, and I sense it very strongly in my spirit. I've been sensing it. I've been sensing it since ever since I pretty much heard about the cousin's death. Maybe like a few hours later, I received the epiphany, like, this is fucking strange. Wasn't it the other day that they said she had another cousin who got gunned down? You know, and I think it wasn't long after that she came out with some new shit. I don't know if it was her company that she launched, or if it was some music that she released, an album or something. Yeah. And if you check back when her grandma died and her grandpa died, you would have known, or you'd have seen that it wasn't long after she put out some new music, she went on tour, or she, you know, came out with her company, or released a fragrance or something of some business of some kind. Check it out. Like, I'm not gonna check it out because strongly my intuition is hinting at me that that is exactly how it goes. And plus, you know, the truth is, I feel like I've been getting a bit lazy, or I don't want to say lazy, a bit lethargic to really research shit. So I'm just going off of my intuition. Okay. And see what's right and what's close to being right and what's fucking not. So it's pretty much like a case study that I'm doing, and these videos are like diary entries. Okay, am I crazy? Am might not, you know? Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave it there, guys, because I pretty much don't got shit else to say. I'm sure maybe in due time I'll like maybe have something else to say, but yeah. Like I said earlier, like my mind is like in a different space in my own little world. So I literally don't got shit to say more. I remember though I did a video and I did a video. I think I uploaded it to this account, I'm not sure. Maybe I uploaded it and it's been privated. But I know it's on my Sky Goddess Infinity account. Good thing I have those videos backed up too. And it was like a prophecy about Beyonce finding out the truth about a situation, Jay-Z and a mistress. And it's gonna pretty much be somebody that who she had suspected before, but never expected, if you get the gist. You know. It was also the other day I was watching this video on YouTube about Lil Kim and Jay-Z, how he took advantage of her and was somewhat grooming her, and pretty much the video made him seem like a fucking pedophile, which I think he is. I'm gonna just say that. Because he's got a thirst for youngins, you feel me? For girls, for young women. Yeah. And these are like two things I've said, and I'm gonna stand by them. If a man is gonna leave his wife or his woman his age or a little bit younger, okay, but or a little bit younger. Wait. If a man is gonna leave his woman for you, let me say it this way, okay? Because you're younger, you're green, you're younger. Know that when you get older, as old as that motherfucker be, he gon' lose his appetite for you and start lusting after a younger or other younger or younger woman. Okay? Yeah. And he didn't want women his age or close to his age. He had this lust, this appetite for Aaliyah, Beyonce, and then as Beyonce got older and more mature, he saw somebody younger who he could quote unquote manipulate, groom, and that was Rihanna. Okay? And so, like, how did her career blow up so fast? You know, it's not like he's a type to just throw his support here and there to this and that female artist. I'm gonna tell you, any female artist you see him throwing his support at is a younger, it's always a young female artist. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, you done fucked them. You done fucked them. I think I spoke in a video before this about how the collaborations work within the music industry between males and females. And let me just say this, it's not just between males and females, it's also between males and males. You know that shit. Females and females better know that shit. Okay? Yeah. So, as I was saying now, if you look back into history, you'll see that Jay-Z and Beyonce, they started, you notice the shift in their energies towards each other and toward their relationship overall. Just, you gotta look deeply. And it was right around the time he was working with Rihanna. Okay, and did that collaboration Umbrella with Rihanna. Okay. What I also want to add is that HIV/AIDS is rampant in Hollywood, in the whole celebrity world, the whole industry. And pretty soon, y'all gonna hear about it. I think I spoke about this before Janet 2's came out saying she got AIDS and shit. I talked about this shit before she came out because it was laid on my intuition to talk about it. And her coming out to talk about it was a hella confirmation to what I've been saying. And I'm going to say it again, that HIV/AIDS is running rampant in the industry, whether it's the music industry or the acting industry or the talk show industry. Because it's pretty much everybody, fucking everybody. And these motherfuckers, they don't care. They be fucking each other raw and shit. Because I don't know, they superficial, they shallow as fuck. They think everybody can get AIDS, HIV, except for celebrities. Like, who the fuck? AIDS, HIV is no respecter of person. It was the other day I was watching a video about the celebrities who, died from AIDS. There was a lot of them. And then I thought to myself, What about and some of them are living still. It's pretty much about celebrities who were impacted by AIDS. Okay, majority of them died. Few of them are still alive because of medication. And I think they mentioned this guy. I don't remember his name, who's had it since the 80s or the 90s, and he's still alive. And so we think to ourselves too, what are the other people out there who got it and decided not to come forward, with this truth? Of course, some people are gonna tell, but do you think all of them do? Nuh-uh. And then I thought about Charlie Sheen. I mean, like, after he found out that he had a virus, did he have sex with other people? Also, another question I want to ask: how many people did he have unprotected sex with prior to finding out that he got the disease? I'm telling you, a lot of celebrities, they got it, and a lot of them, they mask it up as them having cancer, them having lupus, them having this, them having that. Some of them, they know they got it, no doubt, I'm telling you. Some of them do know they got it, and they're still getting involved with people in relationships, having unprotected sex, because they keep getting these women knocked up. They know they got the virus, they claim to have something else, and there they go, getting this one knocked up, that one knocked up. So, I think I'm gonna leave it there, but just be careful out there. At this point, I feel like I want to go celibate. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening, and I'll definitely keep y'all up to date. Oh, I remember another thing I wanted to add. I really hope, for her sanity's sake, that Rihanna does not get married to A$AP Rocky. But you know how frequencies and energies go. You pretty much cannot tell a person who to be attracted to, even though they may seem gross and super unattractive to you. At the end of the day, you pretty much cannot tell, I think I'm half asleep. I don't even know what I'm saying. but I'm sure it's wise shit. So, I don't remember the fuck I was talking about, so I'm signing off now, especially due to the fact that I want to rest. So I'll chat to you guys again soon. Yeah, namaste.